non-personal question for you up a little ways ago. It was,
all right.
What do you think of Alex's homosexual ways?
I should I have an opinion about it? Alex is Alex. I can't.
All right. I'll answer it then. Alex is a faggot. There you. Pretty simple.
Bam.
Let's see. Zero wants to know what you think about uMerkur. You don't have to answer that though. Somebody else wants to know what color socks you wear.
Okay. Well, the socks, they're gray right now. And uMerkur, I have surprisingly little emotions towards him because I don't feel like it goes very deep.
So you're aware that uMerkur was the dude who talked to Luna and was the one who leaked the images and was the one who did the
leaked it to me. So
the caption.
He leaked it to me. So yeah, I'm aware.
So do you put like more blame on him or on Luna for what happened with that? And if that's too personal, then you don't have to answer it. Because personally, like I'll go ahead and go into this because I don't mind. Like this happened a long time ago for me, and I was a child. But like I had a girlfriend once, and she cheated on me with another dude, and we broke up. And I actually put more blame on her than I did on the dude because like I didn't know the dude, hadn't it's like whatever. And just cucked.
Well, I don't know.
As good question. As soon as I learned that she cheated on me, I cut it off, and that was the end of it. So, like, I don't know. It's not like I fucking not like the whole cuck thing is about people enjoying it, as far as I can tell. And that's the worst thing you could ever do to a person, and that's why I'm like, well, fuck that. Well, there was no prepping of the bull involved here, guys.
Well, I don't really know who to blame more. It's a good question. What do you say? Who should I blame? Who do you think I should blame?
I mean, I'm not sure about your relationship with uMerkur before all this went down. I don't know if he was supposedly your friend or okay. So, in that case, like he did claim that he used to watch you, so maybe he was somebody else and changed his name or something. I don't know. He claims that he was here before the influx. Again, I don't know. Oh, Drew Rat coming in here with a fucking mega thing. Blame yourself. Like, yeah, this particular girlfriend that I had, a lot of the corrective actions I could have taken were not able to be taken because it was a long distance relationship. I never made that mistake again. And I did end up having another girlfriend after that. And that was not a long distance relationship. Fuck the long distance relationship things. That's I hate to say this, but women get the emotional support that they need, and you don't get the sexual support that you need. So it's not a good relation, not a good thing for men to be in a long distance relationship. But I would like to preface again by saying that I was a child and a liberal at the time, so it's not like I was attempting to preserve my morals or anything like that. Yeah, just an emotional connection. Every bull prepper ever. I didn't prep the bull, goddammit.
Yeah, and I don't know what to say to that.
No, well, I mean, I don't let it fucking bother me. Like, I'm just a person. It's not like it's completely ruined my life. It's not like I focus on it. It's not like I hate those people. Like, I just don't care. It's just completely passive.
I have a little bit of the same. It's in the end. I just think that you get. I don't know. You just you live with whatever happens. It's not like my life got harder because of it. It's just. It's just different. You just have one idea of things you're gonna do, and then you do something else.
Prep the bull to owe them bull. Wing Commander, no, that's not how that works. Zero wants to know what you think of Alex being a rapist stalker. And I'd like to say we play that clip a lot here.
What was the word? A what stalker?
A rapist stalker. I think the quote was, "You're listening to a rapist stalker." I'm not sure if that continues or not, but that's in the little clip we've got. And again, like look, I said this before. I'll say it again. We adopted you as just a part of the native landscape of Stream Me, and so that includes memes, and memes include everything that we want to laugh at. And so when you say stuff that's funny to us, we're gonna turn it into a meme. And
I don't think I actually ever said anything negative about sort of cutting me out, unless it was. I actually think I only approached Alex with the information on his page, all the clips and stuff like that. I don't think I ever said anything bad about. I only laughed about it. There's things that are more funny to me than others, because sometimes you're like, oh shit, yeah, I said that, and I said that, and then you're like, but then you think, oh, but I said a lot of cool things as well. I said some funny things, and like just me personally, I think I said this to Dispatch. There's a lot of things that just hasn't been clipped out, and I think one day it's gonna be. We're starting from the bottom, and then
let's see. Dr.DocDoctorson asked if Alex is dead. Alex is dead. Long live NPC. We're here with our guest, KittyStyle, Dr.DocDoctorson. If you would like to come in and do your thing, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to.
Hey, you want to come in and yell at me?
I mean, we're doing the low energy, boring thing right now. So I mean, if anybody wants to liven it up,
it's like 5:30 a.m. here. You got me out of bed. Chat, you got me out of bed. Just so you know. Just so he didn't sit and make dead air for himself. I could help him make some dead air.
He says, no, I got nothing on Kitty. It'd be fake. All right, well, thanks for being honest. That's good. President Comancho asks, he wants to ask a serious question here. He wants to know, it's directed towards you, was it worth it? Losing your girlfriend, getting your family doxxed, having all your secrets out there on the internet. Is it really worth getting the hate views? Or are you a psychopath that can't accept responsibility for your actions? I know that's a really, really tough question. You can rephrase it if you'd like to.
Wait, so
he wants to know if all of the suffering that you've had to endure is worth it.
Worth what? I mean, I don't know how. It doesn't feel like I had a choice in it, so I don't know if it's worth it and was part of my path in life. Oh yeah, I had a choice to do the job, but you can't predict that this comes with the job. Not in this sort of way. You can't predict everything. I didn't predict this. So is the job worth it? No. It's the past. It's not worth it, no. No, for sure not. Would I have changed it? Yeah. Would I have stopped and moved? Yeah. Well, now I lost everything. No, how long will I endure? Forever. Like, do I have any other choice? Is the question. Like,
I think you do. In the long term, you definitely do.
Oh yeah, perhaps, maybe. But right now, I don't see any other options. And I also like what I do. I like to fix people. There's a lot of people to fix. As people get to know me, I get to know them. You know that, right, NPC? People expose themselves in so many ways.
All right.
Even when they don't say anything.
Yeah, sorry. Wing Commander wants to rephrase that previous question. He says, I'll rephrase it for you. Are you aware of people's perception of you being that you don't take responsibility for your actions and instead shift the blame to others? With that in mind, how do you plan to repair things, or do you not plan to repair things? So let me try and rephrase that a little bit here to make it even easier. So yeah. You've had relationships that have been ruined. Are you going to attempt to rekindle them and take responsibility? And being willing to admit to others that you're the one to blame, it definitely is the first step in repairing a relationship. So what do you think of that?
Well, yeah, sure. If that's what it takes. I made mistakes in my life. I made plenty of mistakes. If you want me to admit to me making mistakes in my life, yeah, sure. I don't know.
Well, don't take unnecessary blame, but you got to be at least honest and willing to do the introspection thing, to admit that you were wrong where you were wrong, and tell other people that. We'll stop this for just a moment. I always
apologize if I think I do something wrong, but it has to be pointed out. Otherwise, I just don't really understand it.
Okay. Yeah, it's not the introspection thing. I'm going to bring Doc in so he can have his thing. He says he's not doing IBS. So let's see what.
Okay.
Dr.DocDoctorson, you are on the air, sir.
Hey, buddy. What's going on, Kitty?
What's up?
You there?
Yeah.
I'm not coming in to yell. This is not the decorum, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm in bed. This is very low energy, but like the stream. But, Kitty, so I guess what the main issue you have is what? You're not making, like, money off this now? It's, like, not your job anymore? Is that, like, the main problem here?
No, just no.
So what is the problem? And, like, as fast as possible, if you could boil it down. What's the issue?
I think everybody else knows.
Yeah, I don't. I need you to tell me. I just popped in.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
like, what's your gripe? I guess what's going on? Is it that you're not making money off it? Is it that you stream?
No. My life is fine. There's nothing really.
So
there's nothing much to do.
You ever think of like just not streaming and like working like a job at a place that you go to every day and just like having like a normal life? You ever think maybe all this shit's kind of like not healthy for you?
I need to just interject real quick before this goes south. Kitty, Doc is not familiar with you or your story or your lore.
I'm totally watching you. Aware, by the way.
Yeah, like I'm not totally up on the loop. I just know you like sometimes you go crazy sometimes, and that's about it. I'm like there with it. I know all the Facebook post stuff like this. You do some psycho shit, but I think that's because you're like a psycho guy. I'm saying maybe all the streaming shit's making you more crazy than you would have to be. Does that make sense? I'm really not like coming at you. This is real doctor time.
He's basically asking: is the abuse that you're getting from chat exacerbating your mental state? Is it making you worse? Is it making you? Is it taking you out of your control zone?
Well, the practice is not to, right?
Well, you ever think of just like not doing it anymore? Like doing other stuff with your life? Like get a dog, like take them.
Why do you sound like such a Jew?
Some from Boston.
That doesn't really answer the question.
No, that does if you're from America. We're all kikes out here.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm really not coming at you, dude. I'm like dead. I'm being dead. I'm being very genuine right now. Because I just come on and essentially, I guess I'm trying to fix your problem so that we can go back to watching like centipedes get eaten by ants and stuff.
You don't have to. There's no real problem.
No, I know, but like I want to watch ants and centipedes and stuff.
Trust me, everything has already come and went.
Perfect. All right, I think we can wrap this up. NPC, if you want to queue up some army ants and like some centipedes.
I can't. That's actually why we're doing this. Is because the thing I'm waiting for.
Okay. My whole goal here was to maybe help fix this man's life in less than 15 minutes so we could get back to like trains and the Hampshire thing, which is unbelievable. The underwater hamsters, oh my god. But the thing today with the centipedes, that guy kept killing those centipedes with the ants. This channel's the best. But now I get the situation. All right. Sorry about that, boys. Continue.
No, it's all good. It's much appreciated.
Hey, no problem. I just thought I'd try to direct us out.
You did good. You did good.
Oh, thanks, buddy. You guys have a good night.
Have a good one, Doc.
You too. Wait, so was he a Jew or what?
No, he left.
Oh, well.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was smoking there for a little bit. Dispatch, do you wanna come in and add, or
did I say something wrong or what? I'm known to say things that are wrong all the time.
No, he was he was just trying to wrap up the segment so we would move on, but we can't really move on to anything else because I'm not in control of the videos currently.
Well, we can move on to another topic. We don't have to talk more about me. You want to pick a topic?
All right. Somebody wanted to know what your advice for the world is.
Fill it with love. Put love into everything you do. Whatever you do, do it with love. Gay. No, I'm serious. Even the worst kinds of things, if you put love into it, or if you put care into, even in punishment, you can put love into that, or whatever. If you put care and love into it, it becomes just a little bit better. I mean, Can you imagine somebody that's hating with a burning passion for hate, or somebody that hates with love?
Dispatch, you're on the air.
Makes a world of difference.
Can you guys hear me?
Barely, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
No, it was on my side. I had to turn your audio up. Try again.
That's right. The opposite of love is hate. But if you can manage to put love into it, then even the worst of emotions, they become better.
Well, Doc, just keep listening. I'm sure you'll pick up some stuff. I mean, or you could just come back in right now if you like. Either way. All right. So
yeah,
I told you. Like I've said before. Dispatch, were you trying to say? No, we're not getting anything from you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Shoot. I came in here for question on... Oh, I was going to ask, Kitty. So, odd question, but can you send me some of the photos that you showed in like that video the other day?
I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it.
Okay, I just wanted to have the higher resolution of them so I could showcase it a little bit better. Kind of redo things.
All right. Well, I'll think about it.
All right, that's all I really had right now. I just drove back,
no,
so
yes.
still low
I'll
energy.
think about it.
Appreciate it. I'll probably talk to you later on, anyways, about it again. So yeah, just give it some thought and let me know later.
All right, cool.
So Bunny Vomit is making a really good point in chat. It's the same point that I've been making. The opposite of love is indifference, not hatred. I've tried to explain what hatred is and what the actual motivation towards having the feeling of hatred is.
I understand the emotions, but yeah, he's right.
So yeah, can you give us your definition of hatred or hate or something?
Well, hate, I don't know. It's a passion. Indifference is not. Indifference and apathy is without a passion. You know, there's nothing. But hate is a strong emotion.
Right. You're basically just saying that it's a motivator, and I agree. And
if you want to go even further down, there's wrath. Like hate is mild compared to wrath. You can even toss in the word anger.
So you say fill it with you fill it with love, but
yeah.
So the question that I have there is, do you think that hatred has no place in the world or in people's lives or anything?
No, I think hatred is very, very central. I think all emotions have a purpose, even the worst. But you can spoil a child, right?
Yeah.
You can also, like, you're doing something good. You're thinking it's good, right? So you give the child everything you think it needs. Then you spoil it and it becomes bad. Now, if you do something out of love, does it have to be good all the time?
Do you think you were spoiled as a kid?
No. I had advantages a lot, but I wasn't spoiled.
Okay, so let's try this. So are you aware that love and hatred are not purely rational?
Well, you have to be motivated.
So my point is basically if somebody loves someone, they're willing to overlook their flaws. And the whole point of hatred is, well, I mean, it's a motivator. You can use it for good or ill, obviously. But if you don't hate something, then you won't be willing to see its flaws. So the whole point I'm trying to make here is that if you're going to communicate with people, you should be willing to take the hatred because it's them telling you, communicating to you what they see are your flaws. And that can be good for you. But it requires you to have a strong character. And this may be the core of why you're having such a problem with this. As from what I've been able to gather about you is that you don't have a very strong core to your character. And what I mean by this is that you aren't it's this whole thing about having beliefs and morals and axioms and making a stand on them and saying, this is who I am and I won't let other people corrupt this. You'll have to actually explain to me why I'm wrong rather than simply trying to influence me. And this is what I think is your issue. Now, again, I don't watch 18 hours of your show. I haven't seen the full progression of this. The most of the watching of you I did was your archives. So all I'm trying to say here is that I think that you should try and be a stronger person. Find out who you are and what you agree with and all of that, and what you don't agree with, and really try and be a person and stop letting other people decide who you are for you.
I want to say I watch way too much of your content.
And again, Kitty, I'm not trying to attack you. I hope that's clear.
No,
like my desire is
I don't take offense to
everyone
this.
to be the best person that they can be.
Yeah, I don't take offense to this. It's very long to answer, or it's a lot.
Okay, so let me ask a specific direct short question about this. Mm-hmm. Do you believe that you already have a strong enough character that you don't need to seek out improvement in that area of your?
No, I have lots to improve on when it comes to emotional reactions.
Okay, so the next question here is...
It's probably one of my very biggest setbacks or handicaps. Like, I don't know what you want to call it. Flaws.
Okay, well, you're willing to admit that there's a fault or a failing or a shortage or shortcoming of some sort. That is always step one. Step two is do you think that you're doing enough to seek out betterment for yourself, or are you just allowing things to come at you as they do? Are you setting a goal of, here's where I want to improve, let's figure out how to do that and make the changes necessary? Or are you just, because you're so busy with streaming all the time, or are you just letting your chat kind of guide you along the process, which can be very detrimental, I might add?
Well, I set a goal to, I don't know. I see the mistakes and get to know people and things like that. I think, I don't know, it's kind of complex to explain how I function. But sometimes I don't know, I get to know people in a certain way by doing certain things. And so I don't know.
Dad, I'm not pressuring you for an immediate or quick response. This isn't IBS. You can take your time to think and formulate an answer if you think you can come to one. I'm not going to take that.
Yeah,
from
but
you.
there's like, I don't know. Does it make sense if I say that there's so many facets?
Yes, that does make sense.
No, like it's not, and I can explain to you, but it would take some time.
So,
but
for me, I saw that like I said, I used to be a lot like you. I used to have these problems, and I used to not even admit to myself that they were problems. And it took me a long time to become the person that I am now. And but if I hadn't been trying, I'd still be the same piece of shit that I used to be. And I
always try to get.
And this is the core motivator for why I keep trying to help you, and why I still have not resulted to attacking you, because I don't think it's going to work. So
yeah.
So listen. The whole point I'm trying to make here is that I feel like you either need to take a real strong leap towards doing this, or you need to take a break from streaming, because you're not going, and I don't mean like a full break, but I mean, you have to give yourself enough time off of stream to do this, or you have to make it a part of your streaming life. Those are the two options that I see for you if you're actually going to pursue this. But like the point is this: you're right. There's a lot of facets to it, but have you sat down and actually tried to make a list of them? Because that was my first step. And I made a list of the parts of my life that I felt I needed more control over. And then I attacked that list. I did research, set goals, and made the changes in my life necessary to achieve those goals. And that was the literal thing that made me the person I am now. That was the point where I stopped letting other people decide who I was, and I formulated my own character. And I went and sought the information from the greatest writers that exist in order to get there. So,
You wrote a book?
No, I haven't written a book yet. Apparently, Alex came back.
Yeah, I see something's going on. And before it is Pornhub. Oh wait, he took the sound off the stream? Oh, okay. We're back.
Yeah,
Alex,
everything on my side.
Well, let's just say I'm kind of aware of my situation, but my biggest problem in my life is executing things that I want. I'm often very trapped in the present moment because I'm unable to make plans. Oh, you, Alex is in the chat. How is that an excuse? If you try to make changes, but you just find that you're in most cases unable, but then you try again and you try again. I don't know. I don't see the problem.
All right, chat. Well, we still have Alex here. How's the volume? Can you hear me over this? All right. Just doing a quick sound test for myself here. Gonna check. Yeah, we're good. We can continue.
Alex, do you like my hosting? Is it bad? I tried to take care of the dead air. Oh yeah, Bunny V0M17. I changed a lot over the course of my life. I make a lot of mistakes, and then usually I try to learn from those. From the experiences that I have, I learn. I learn a lot. I have a lot of introspection, so thinking that it's not present will be just a mistake. But in that, I can also admit that there's a lot of things that I could definitely do a lot better in. But as I say, I find if you have to put a place where it's the execution of those things, the things you set out to do, that's really the hard part. So it's overcoming that is the biggest issue. So I don't know. Then you can agree or disagree with that.
Bunny Vomit, that's the person you're talking to, asked, so what makes the execution so hard for you? Is it fear?
ADHD, but I don't know if that's just an excuse or...
I feel it's an excuse. If you let it hold you back, then it's an excuse.
All right, well, I'm trying not to let it hold me back. All right, so...
if you are truly trying and you can't, then it would be something that's holding you back. But if you're not trying, then I'm
trying my best all the time, man. I'm literally trying my very best. Well, not,
Cigar, you're welcome to come on voice chat. I'd say you're adding fuel, and you're perhaps in the eyes of some people.
Am I causing drama?
Yes. When you state it that way, the answer is yes. Drama implies that there are multiple characters involved. If you're one of the characters, then your presence means that you're part of the cause. In other words, this drama that you're talking about would not be happening if you were not present.
So if I don't crack a joke, I can't crack a joke anymore. I can't say shit in chat, and then people take it out of context and they like, what the fuck? It's like everything I say. Well,
so I mean, there's definitely people out there who will literally will record what people say and then crop it together to make them say things that they never even said.
All right,
if people are literally quoting what you said, then I don't see that as particularly the same thing. Now, if they're sharing it in a harmful way, okay, that's fine. If they're giving their opinion on it, all right, that's fine. Like, well, people are going to be people, and
somebody's sharing shit every time I make one fucking. It's like they put it directly, put it onto my fucking.
That's what a lockout means.
That's fucking bullshit, man. I don't know who the fuck does that. On a whole day, I can't say one fucking thing.
That's not what I was getting at. What I'm getting at is that you should say the things that you want to say and be proud of.
Well, I can't say anything.
Kitty left.
I was coming out of bed when I went to talk with you guys. Remember? That's why I'm not on stream. But I'm telling you, in a whole day, the margin of fucking error is 0. Put that pressure on somebody.
I came into this job, business, I don't care what you call it, hobby, whatever. I came in here knowing that you can't say anything wrong. Like I knew that. I'm here, and like most of the things that I say are considered to be
somebody explained that to
by every leftist. Like every leftist who listens to what I say.
I don't know how to stop causing drama. I don't know. People rile me up all the time. Mostly the people that are... Life is really frustrating. And now I'm going to bed.
All right. Have a good night, kitty. He's gone.